Hi everyone, my name's Jason.
I'm Caden.
I'm Jaden.
And we are the Yahuwah and the Torah channel, and it is a preparation day. And yay! Drum roll. Yeah. All right, which means tomorrow's a Shabbat. Woo! All right, so we have two of our favorite days of the week because it means we're winding down for anybody who does not know what a preparation day is. That is the day that you are to cook what you are to cook. It is to see what you are to see. That is to do all your preparation work so that tomorrow, when sunset hits today, tomorrow, the day of Shabbat, is amongst us and we're not to work. We are to rest. That is what the day is all about. And so if you are a child of the Most High, or if you want to be a child of the Most High, there are a couple of set of regulations, and they are called the laws of our Creator. And that is what we are told throughout Scriptures that we are to keep. And from the first page of Genesis all the way to the end of Revelation, there is a great set of guidelines. And the first 5 books are the laws, and we're told to keep them forever. Gentlemen, how are you?
Good.
Everyone alive?
Yep.
You made it to another week? Anyone have any stories or anything incredible to say?
No.
Nothing at all. It's just extremely boring. All right, well, we'll go on from here. All right, guys, this is Yah Scriptures. This is one of probably the greatest English translations that is out there. It has the name of our Creator on the front of the cover. It has the name of the Son, our Messiah, Yahushua. On the back of this, it is 103 books. It is the restored Apocrypha, and it is also the restored name of our Creator, His Son, and all of our forefathers. And it is an amazing work so far. We have some of these already shipped out to people. Our prisoners are hopefully going to be getting them next week. And there's a huge ship load of them on the way. They should be here very, very soon, and we will get the rest of the orders out. So, guys, the Yah Scriptures is about the only way you're ever going to be able to get a free Scriptures into prisons. And so for every Scriptures you guys order, we are able to bring a full Scriptures into our brothers and sisters in chains. And so if there's any of you out there that know people that are in prisons that need people to talk to them, we are available. Boss Clan, we as a family, myself and Eli, we do a lot of prisoner letters. If you know somebody, please send us an email, jboss008@gmail.com, and send us their name and what institution they are in, state, and then we will track them down, send them an email, and then see if we can get them a Scriptures and teach and hold their hand throughout their time in darkness, and that is hopefully a great thing. And if any of you guys want out there to email these guys, it is absolutely possible. There's a program called Securus, and you can download it. It costs you about 88 cents a email if you send one out, and also send them a stamp to come back in. And there's a lot of brothers out there who would love to hear from people who are in Yah's Word. And so if ever seems like something you guys want to do, and Yah writes it up on your heart, give me a holler, and we will set you up with some brothers, and you guys can talk back and forth. Okay, so from here, this is where we're at right now. We are into 2 Kings, and this is the time of when all of the tribes of Yisrael are being judged. These are the prophets that we are seeing right now. We are past Akaz. We are past, I think we're right into here. Where are we at, guys?
We're in Elisha's timeline.
Elisha's, yeah. So here we are right here. The prophet Elisha. And this is the kings that we are in. You have the northern tribe, and you also have the southern tribe. The northern tribe is comprised of 10 tribes of Yisrael, and the southern tribe is comprised of 2 at this point. And so here we are. We will be reading out of Yah Scriptures, 2 Kings 5. Jebs, can you give us any kind of a breakdown of prior to this, anything?
Yisrael had gone astray. We had the prophets. We had Elijah. He was a great prophet for a long time. He fought people like Jezebel and the evil priest of Baal. He got taken up to somewhere with chariots of fire. Jehovah took him away from this earth before he died. Elijah told Elisha, if you see me, then you will get a spirit of prophecy. You'll get my spirit of prophecy. And he did see him, so he became the new prophet. And he has been giving people prophecies, telling them they're going to have children. The children died. And he went and brought the child back to life. And so he has been doing his prophet duties.
Okay, so here we are, 2 Kings 5. And Naaman, commander of the army of the sovereign of Aram, was a great man in the eyes of his master, and highly respected, because by him Yahuwah had given deliverance to Aram. and though a brave man, was leprous. And the Armenians had gone out on raids and had brought back captive a young girl from the land of Israel, and she served the wife of Naaman. And she said to her mistress, "If only my master were with the Nabai who is in Shomeron, then he would recover him of his leprosy." And Naaman went in and reported to his master, saying, "Thus and thus spoke the girl who is from the land of Israel." And the sovereign of Aram said, "Go, enter, and let me send a letter to the sovereign of Israel." And he went and took him with him 10 kickers of silver and 6,000 gold and 10 changes of garments. Okay, so that's quite a bit, right? I mean, this guy, what is he doing? What is he buying, essentially, in his eyes?
Healing?
His life, right? He's buying his life. I mean, you have most people die of leprosy, right? Their bodies, like, fingers fall off and their skin it's a really bad disease. 6. And he brought the letter to the sovereign of Israel, which said, "And now, when this letter comes to you, see, I have sent Naaman, my servant, to you, so that you shall recover him of his leprosy." And it came to be when the sovereign of Israel read the letter that he tore his garments and said, "Am I Elohim to kill and keep alive, that this man sends a man to me to recover him of his leprosy? For consider now and see how he is seeking an occasion with me." So what's he thinking is happening here?
You think these dudes are trying to fight with him?
Mm-hmm. Because you can't really, heal people with leprosy, right? It's just not a disease. It's a problem.
Yeah, it's not ordained by Yahuwah. It's not going to happen.
Yeah, definitely not. And it came to be when Elisha, the man of Elohim, heard that the sovereign of Israel had torn his garments, that he sent to the sovereign, saying, "Why have you torn your garments? Please let him come to me, so that he knows that there is a Nabai in Israel." And so I guess it was a big thing, right? The king ripped his clothes, and all of a sudden everybody's like, "Whoa, the king's walking around in tatters. Why has this happened?" Enough that the prophet is concerned about why this has happened. Small town, I guess. Word gets around a small town.
It's not that big of a country.
Yeah. Do you think it was a secret? I mean, is this something that? What do you think people were surprised at this? They probably didn't know why he tore his garments, and probably concerned everybody that there's maybe a war coming or maybe some horrible
Something
thing.
bad happened, yes.
Okay. All right. That's what I think too. Okay. Any thoughts? Okay. 9. So Naaman came with his horses and chariot and stood at the entrance of the house of Elisha. And Elisha sent a message to him, saying, "Go, and you shall wash 7 times in the Yarden, that your flesh might be restored to you, and be clean." But Naaman became wroth and went away and said, "See, I said to myself, he would certainly come out to me and stand and call on the name of Yahuwah, his Elohim, and wave his hand over the place and recover the leprosy. Are not the Abana and the Pharpar, the rivers of Damascus, better than all the waters of Israel? Could I not wash in them and be clean?" And he turned and went away in a rage. Why is this guy so mad?
So you thought he was going to come do some hand signs, wave over him, say you are healed.
So I'm thinking that
something
river.
You see on the Christian TV shows.
Yeah, but I'm thinking the river that he's having him go into isn't proper, right? Because he's talking about another one. He's like the Abana and the Pharpar rivers better than the waters of Yisrael, right? They're like, can I just go into something clean? And so he's ticked off. What is this about? Why did this go down like this? Why didn't Elisha just go out and cast away the leprosy? What is the process of this?
Yah's process, what Yah wants him to do.
This is kind of like one of these faith things, right? These are things that you got to go do when you are called upon them to do them, and if you don't know what and what should be happening. So, 13. And his servants came near and spoke to him and said, "My father, if the Nabai had spoken to you a great matter, would you not have done it? How much more then when he says to you, wash and be clean?" Then he went down and dipped 7 times in the Yarden, according to the word of the man of Elohim. And his flesh was restored like the flesh of a little child, and he was clean. So you think he got in there, it's a bunch of seaweed and stuff all over him, and he, every time he dunked, it was just worse and worse.
Yeah,
and
probably.
His faith was being tested as he's getting in this river that he didn't want to get in. Okay, he came out and he's clean. 15. And he returned to the man of Elohim, he and all his company, and came and stood before him and said, "See, now I know that there is no Elohim in all the earth, excepting Yisrael. And now, please take a gift from your servant." But he said, "As Yahuwah lives, before whom I stand, I do not accept it." And he pressed on him to accept it, but he refused. Then Naaman said, "If not, please let your servant be given 2 mule loads of earth, for no longer is your servant going to make a burnt offering and a slaughtering to other mighty ones, but to Yahuwah." All right, what's he talking about? 2 mule loads of earth. Anyone have it?
Dirt, maybe?
Why is he taking 2 mule loads of dirt?
I don't know.
What kind of dirt is this?
I have no idea.
Anyway, okay.
I feel like you get
I
dirt
have
anywhere,
no
but maybe it's like some special dirt that grows only around.
I don't know what a meal load is either. It's like a plate of dirt.
Mule load, right? It'd be like you'd hook some satchels or something on the mule, and you like stick a load on it, or like something like you're having to pull something behind it. I think whatever it is a lot of earth, whatever that is. Now that may not mean something to a lot of people, but down here in Central America, we have regular dirt, and then we have what they call black dirt. And half of our land is completely covered in black dirt, and black dirt grows absolutely anything. While regular dirt, you have to get certain things that are in it. So I don't know. Maybe he's getting some black dirt, or maybe he's getting him some I don't know, goat manure, because that's maybe good to grow. Maybe he's happy. I don't know. Yahuwah grant forgiveness to your servant in this matter when my master goes into the house of Rimmon to worship there, and he leans on my hand, and I bow down in the house of Rimmon. When I bow down in the house of Rimmon, Yahuwah, please grant forgiveness to your servant in this matter. What's he talking? What do you say on this?
So this is Naaman talking. And he says he's asking for freedom from Yahuwah.
Because I think he went into the house of Rimmon, whatever that is. I think that must be a foreign mighty one. When I bow down in the house of Rimmon, Yahweh, please grant forgiveness to your service in this matter. Yeah, so I think he bowed down to other mighty ones, I think is what that gig is. Okay, 19. Then he said to him, go in peace. And he walked from him some distance. But Gehazi, the servant of Elisha, the man of Elohim, said, look, my master has spared Naaman, this Aramean, while not receiving from his hands what he brought. But as Yahuwah lives, I shall run after him and take whatever from him. And Gehazi pursued Naaman. And when Naaman saw him running after him, he came down from the chariot to meet him and said, is there peace? And he said, peace, my master. My master has sent me. So he says, peace. My master has sent me, saying, look, even now 2 young men of the sons of the Nebiim have come to me from the mountains of Ephraim. Please give them a kicker of silver and 2 changes of garments. And Naaman said, please accept 2 kickers. And he urged him and bound 2 kickers of silver in 2 bags and 2 changes of garments and handed them to the 2 of his servants. And they bore them ahead of him. And when he came to the high place, he took them from their hand and stored them away in the house and let the men go. And they went. And he went in and stood before his master. And Elisha said to him, where did you go, Gehazi? And he said, your servant did not go anywhere. But he said to him, did not my heart go with you when the man turned back from his chariot to meet you? Is it time to accept silver and to accept garments and olive trees and vineyards and sheep and cattle and male and female servants? So the leprosy of Naaman cling to you and your descendants forever. And he went out from him as leprous as snow.
That's the end of Kazi.
There you go. Yeah, that's the end of, what's his name, Gehazi?
Don't be greedy.
Yeah, don't be greedy, Gehazi. And yeah, don't go against men of Yah. It's a bad idea. All right, everybody. We hope that you guys have a wonderful day. Sorry we're not able to sit with you guys very much anymore. It's just gotten real hectic around Boss Clan here. So we love you all. Hopefully you will tune in on Shabbat. We are going to be live 11 o'clock our time, which is whatever time in the States. I think it's like 10 o'clock maybe in the States. But we shall see you there. Much love to all.
All right.
Shalom.
Shalom.